folks. I was born to run to the 59 sound while living on a prayer. I'm Tom Pearson, and today is a New Jersey episode. Why is it a New Jersey episode? Well, that's where I live. I live in central New Jersey. That is my house over there. This is a staple of New Jersey culinary art. This is the grease truck sandwich. Now, this isn't the traditional grease truck sandwich, which is called a fat Daryl, but I will get into that later. This is a fat bowl. Now, what is in a fat bowl, you ask? Well, I will tell you. It is gyro meat. It is cheesesteak. It is French fries. It is white sauce, or the sauce you get on a gyro, which is called tzatziki sauce. There's also hot sauce, some lettuce. Oh man, and it smells like heaven. But I can do one better. We're gonna make our own today. We're gonna make chicken fingers with fries and beer battered onion rings and cheesesteak, all on a roll with lettuce, tomato, white sauce, hot sauce, and it's gonna be magnificent. So let's get in because it's about 40 degrees outside and I'm cold. We'll be right back. And we are back and we're in the kitchen. Let's get started. So we are going to do a beer batter for onion rings, mozzarella sticks. We're gonna find out how it goes. So, about 12 ounces of a light beer. In this case, we're using a Blue Moon wheat ale. Very good, very tasty. A little bit of a citrus flavor to it too. So, 12 ounces of that. Yum. Now, I have about a cup and a half of flour, a tablespoon of paprika, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and I use half a teaspoon of pepper because I like peppery taste. And usually you sift it, so we sift. Now this is what I like to do, is I'll add it little by little and whisk it in while the bowl is spinning. So let's just add the rest. Boom. Put that to the side. Steady the bowl. Whisk everything in. Now this is going to be a light batter. It's also going to be very frothy, which is good because it'll leave a nice outer coat to what we are going to fry. So now, if Jess can get a nice little close-up, you can already see that it's starting to foam. So you got to keep whisking, keep whisking. Remember, it's going to be light, it's going to be airy. Look at that. Make sure we get all the extra flour. Fantastic. Yeah. So you let it sit for a moment, literally. Now what we're going to do is bring this over, along with a cup of flour and the same seasoning that we used for the beer batter. Let the oil heat for a few minutes, and we're going to get started with onion rings. This. Look at that. Great balancing act. Rings right there. We're going to do the mozzarella sticks later. Now, same seasoning. Tablespoon of paprika, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. Mix that right in. Just grab something to start mixing it in. So that way all the flavors get mixed. And then, obviously, we're going to start frying it up. Now, first thing to do, a nice big one. Dredge it with flour first, so that way it gets a small coating. And there we go. Shake off the excess flour. Dip it in the beer batter. Drain off the excess batter. And in. Ooh yeah, that oil is nice and hot. Now this is not going to take long. This is literally going to take about 2 minutes. So now, do the same thing. We dried, some more. Throw it in there. Throw it in there. Right there we go. Oh yeah, that sounds wonderful. And just slowly put it in without burning yourself. Now, as you can tell, we're going to do all these rings first, then we're going to work on the mozzarella sticks. The rings will take about 3-4 minutes. The mozzarella sticks will take even less than that, about 1 to 2 minutes. When we come back, we're going to work on the chicken, and then we will put this sandwich together. Stay tuned. And we are back. So, we fried up our french fries, we've taken care of our onion rings, we've taken care of the mozzarella sticks, we even done beer battered chicken. How great is that? Now we're working on the last part, the cheesesteak. So obviously, I took a couple of things of steakums, diced them up, just got them cooking for a couple of minutes. Literally, I'll show you how you do it. You take a sleeve of the steakums, like so. See? And that's it. You grab it and you throw it in, you let it cook for 2-3 minutes. So, put this up to medium heat. Actually, strike that. Medium low. Medium low heat is a better way to go. Start dicing all this up. Yeah. So you get all this cooking. Now again, this will literally take 2 to 3 minutes. Now you could do 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 minutes to really brown up this steak, which will look pretty good. So, now what I did is, I just threw it right in, no oil, because if you notice, the oil from the steak releases, and thus it won't stick to the pan, which is a big, big plus. So, we let this cook continuously. Get back on heat so it'll actually finish. And once it's not pink, by the way, I did turn it back up to medium because I would like to finish this ASAP. Because everything is cooling off. We want to eat it when it's nice and hot. So as I said before, the onion rings literally took 2 to 3 minutes. After about a minute, minute and a half, you turn them over so that the other side gets nice and golden brown, and that gets taken care of. The mozzarella sticks, again, use the same beer batter, literally a minute to 2 minutes tops. If you put it on for any longer, it's just going to become black and gross, and you're not going to want to eat it. So, as you can tell, we're almost done with the steak. Let's just try to fine chop it a little more. Look at that. See? About another minute. This will be done. Let's get it back on the flame. The Fuse meat thinks it's going to cook the same when it's off. So look at that. To me, that looks pretty good. This looks pretty done. Yes, it does. So now, what we're going to do, we are going to shut this off. And we're going to grab one of these. Put it on here. We're going to finish our sandwich. Now check it out. Get some sharp cheddar cheese. Now, we've already started working on mine. Give me some tomatoes on there. I'm not going to add any lettuce because you know what? No need for lettuce. I'm gonna grab a slice of cheddar. Put it just like that. Kids, next time, always have a fork. I'm gonna take about half of what we made. Because obviously the camera woman needs to eat too. Look at that. Get some of that delicious cheesesteakness. And by the way the steak looks, you might think, oh, it has to be whole, it has to be whole. No, if you go to Philadelphia, you get it like this. They chop it up. Fantastic. I'm gonna grab some onion rings. I'm gonna grab some mozzarella sticks. Ooh, these three. No, there we go. This thing is gonna be so big. Ridiculous. Grab some fries. Now the fries are like onion rings, 2-3 minutes. That's all you need. You grab a small piece of chicken. Actually, this one's perfect. This is absolutely ridiculous. And we're not done yet. You know why? We need to add some of that sauce. So, now our tzatziki. This was store-bought at Trader Joe's. Great store, by the way. I'll have to do an episode dedicated to them. And I will do an episode about homemade tzatziki at another time. Maybe we'll do a Greek theme or my favorite dishes. I like that idea. So, spread a good amount of tzatziki on there because I like it. Get some hot sauce. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hot sauce. And this, ladies and gentlemen of the nation and around the world, you have the Fat Bull. This is the Fat Pearson. Start from here. Tomato, delicious, mozzarella, and cheesesteak, and chicken. Oh man. Bring the pride of New Jersey home to you. Wow. I'm gonna have another bite. But first, let's wrap this up. As you can tell, it's very easy to make a Grace Truck sandwich at your house. So with that, next week's dishes are breakfast themed. And speaking of theme, Ms. Tara Strong, if you are watching this, first of all, thank you for the retweet. I greatly appreciate it. And second of all, bronies, next week's episode is dedicated for us. I am Tom Pearson, and I'm awesome. See you next week. Dream